China. China, officially the People's Republic of China, is a country in East Asia and the most populated country in the world with more than 1.4 billion people. "2,200 years ago, the game that later turned into football was invented in China. The world's first soccer ball was a leather ball filled with feathers and hair, and the game was called "Su-shu", which literally means kicking ball. First of all, the New Year in China and the European or American New Year is not being celebrated on the same date. The first day of the year falls on the new moon between January 21st and February 20th, so it differs from year to year. Secondly, this celebration is ongoing for 15 days instead of just one that Westerners celebrate the New Year. Did you think that the United States has the largest army in the world? If yes, guess again. The mighty superpower country China has 21,83,000 personnel that they can send to war if they have to. That's almost 1 million more than what the US Army has in inactive duty. No country on earth is growing as fast as China. The cities are being transformed fast, and on an average, there is a new skyscraper somewhere in the country every 5 days. In a period of a year, China gets at least 73 new skyscrapers. Facebook has been banned in China since 2009, but there are still at least 95 million Chinese users who get by the block via various VPN services. With that said, most people use other social media channels such as Baidu, WeChat, and Sina Weibo. They even have their own version of YouTube called ETIQUETTE. What's the reason? The answer is Chinese government wants to control the information that are uploaded and downloaded in the country. That's why the websites used by Chinese should also be owned by Chinese. Ice cream wasn't invented in Italy, it was invented in China 4,000 years ago. It was first invented in 2000 BC when the Chinese put together soft milk and rice in the snow. Paper money was also invented here. The Chinese first figured out how to make silk, and it was such a secretive process at first that anyone who told another person how to spin silk could be killed. Half of the pigs of the world belong to China. On an average day, Chinese people consume 1.7 million pigs. A soup that's made from a bird's saliva is considered a delicacy. It's known as bird's nest soup. China is the largest producer of tomatoes. It is the world's biggest exporter. Fortune cookies did not originate in China. Instead, they were first created in a factory in San Francisco. Red is considered a very lucky color in China. Red is strictly forbidden at funerals as it is a traditionally symbolic color of happiness. Red also represents vitality, celebration, and fertility in traditional Chinese color symbolism, whereas the white is the color of mourning in China. China's Shanghai Tower stands at 2,073 feet and is the second tallest building in the world. Something that you have to avoid in most countries in the world is totally acceptable in China. Spitting, yawning, grunting, and burping are normal behaviors when you eat in China. This is really weird. Diapers are not popular in China. Most children wear special pants with big hole bottoms. When they feel they need to make a poo or a pee, they just squat and do it wherever they want. And this is what you call an eco life. It is unbelievable, but 35 million of China's people still live in caves. They don't have enough money for building a house, so they are using caves as their shelter. China is the only country in the world where the reproduction is limited. Until 2015, Chinese couples have only one child. For more than a year now, they can have two children. Restoring virginity is possible and quite popular in China. This plastic surgery even has a medical name, hymenography. Chinese women pay a lot of money for reconstructing their hymens before the wedding night. They just don't want their future husband to find out that they are not virgins anymore. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe the channel. And do not forget to hit the bell icon to get the new video notification.